Imagine walking into your own home, and your cat treats you like a stranger. Then imagine watching that same cat cross the entire room, ignore two other people, and press itself against someone else's leg like that person is the only safe place in the building. Nobody trained this. Nobody rewarded it. And here's the part that should genuinely unsettle you. Scientists now believe cats never actually needed us at all. Dogs were shaped by us generation after generation, bred to crave our approval. Cats walked into human settlements on their own, thousands of years ago, and never lost the ability to walk back out. So an animal that doesn't need you chose you anyway. Somewhere, an invisible test happened. And by the end of this video, you're going to find out exactly what your cat is quietly scoring you on. And the answer is stranger, and a little more brutal, than he's just a good boy. Picture mealtime. The bowl hits the floor, and suddenly one person becomes the most important being in the universe. Purring, leg rubbing, total devotion. Then the bowl's empty, and that devotion evaporates instantly, like it was never real. The cat wanders off mid-sentence, so to speak, and doesn't look back. Meanwhile, picture the person who has never once opened a can of cat food in their life. That's whose lap the cat curls up on at 2 a.m. That's who gets the slow blink across a dark room. So food buys 30 seconds. It doesn't buy loyalty. Whatever this test is, it's measuring something food can't fake. Next theory, whoever gives the most love wins. Except cats do something strange here. Force a hug on a cat and you'll get swatted. Keep petting past the point it wants and you'll get ignored for the rest of the day, sometimes longer. So more affection doesn't win. In fact, too much of it actively loses. Here's something odd. To understand why, think back to something that has nothing to do with your living room. A lone African wildcat, 10,000 years ago, surviving entirely alone in dry grassland. No pack, no backup. Every unfamiliar shape in the distance is either food or something that eats it. That wiring never left. Which means the person you think your cat is choosing for affection is actually being run through something closer to a threat scan. Every time, constantly. And here's the twist almost nobody expects. Adult cats barely meow at each other in the wild. They communicate with other cats mostly through scent and body posture, not sound. The meow, many researchers believe, developed largely for us because generation after generation, cats learned humans respond to it. Your cat may have essentially built a private language just for humans, which matters here for one reason. It means your cat isn't just communicating with you. It has a whole separate channel it uses specifically to evaluate whether you're worth responding to. Another data point in the test. Another way of asking, are you paying attention and are you safe? Think about your cat rubbing its cheek against your leg. It looks like affection. It's actually closer to paperwork. Cats carry scent glands on their cheeks and chin, and every head bump deposits a little of their own chemical signature onto you, while picking up yours in return. Researchers describe this as building a shared group scent. It's less "I love you" and more "you're now registered as safe territory." So is scent the final answer? Almost, except it can't explain something researchers caught on tape in 2021. Imagine two speakers in an empty room. One outside the door, one inside. Researchers played a cat's owner's voice through the outside speaker. Then, instantly, switched the exact same voice to play from the speaker inside the room. Like the owner had just teleported through a wall. The cats reacted like they'd seen a ghost. Ears snapping toward the sound, pupils blowing wide. The physical signature of a brain hitting something that shouldn't be possible. Which means your cat isn't just recognizing your scent when you walk in. It's been quietly tracking your exact location in the house this whole time, through walls using sound alone, running a live map of you at all times. Here's something odd. Lock eyes with a cat you've never met, and a hard stare makes it back away immediately. You look like a predator, but narrow your eyes slowly, almost lazily, the way a cat does at another cat it trusts, and something changes. Researchers actually tested this. Total strangers slow blinked at unfamiliar cats. The cats blinked back, then approached. Now here's the stranger part. Researchers recorded owners speaking to their cats in that ridiculous, high-pitched, "who's a good kitty" voice. then had strangers use the exact same pitch, same rhythm, same words. The cats barely reacted to the stranger. But the second their own owner used that tone, ears up, head turning, fully alert, it's not the voice, it's not even the tone. It's that specific tone, arriving from one specific person. Which means your cat has built an entire custom communication system. Tuned to your scent, your location, your blink, your exact voice, and it's been quietly deciding this whole time whether you're worth answering. In 2019, researchers ran an experiment straight out of infant psychology called the Secure Base Test. Put a cat in an unfamiliar room with its person. Remove the person briefly. Bring them back. Watch what happens. About 65% of cats treated their chosen human exactly the way a securely attached toddler treats a parent. Calm while they're present, stressed when they leave, a quick greeting on return, then straight back to relaxed play. That number is strikingly close to the secure attachment rate researchers find in human infants, which means this was never a popularity contest. Scent was confirming you belong inside the safe perimeter. Voice tracking was confirming the safe thing hasn't disappeared. The slow blink was a daily password, exchanged silently, proving neither of you is a threat today. And boundary respect, the thing we dismissed early on as just being nice, was the actual pass-fail line, because an animal built by evolution to survive completely alone does not hand its trust to something unpredictable. But here's the part that actually flips everything we've said so far. Your cat was never testing you to find out if you're lovable. It was testing you to find out if you're survivable to be near. Every clue, the scent, the voice tracking, the blink, the boundaries wasn't measuring affection at all. It was measuring risk. The favorite human isn't the one your cat loves most. It's the one your cat has calculated over and over is the least dangerous thing in the building. That's not a colder answer. It's actually the opposite, because passing a threat assessment every day without ever slipping is a far harder thing to earn than being liked. So think back to that cat crossing the living room, walking past two people to reach one. It was never about the food bowl that morning. It was 10,000 years of a lone predator's survival instincts, running silently, testing everyone in that house, and one person, without ever trying to win, kept passing. A wild animal that never needed anyone. Decided to keep you anyway. So tell me, knowing what the test actually is now, are you the one your cat kept? Or is someone else in your house quietly winning, and you haven't noticed yet? Drop it in the comments. And if this changed how you see your own cat, hit like, because there's a whole second layer of this survival wiring we haven't even opened yet.